Hello everyone and welcome to another game of Squirrels Baseball. I am Aaron, and we've got game 2 coming up against the Cubs here. Yesterday ended up a bit lopsided, although it was all kind of from one big inning. There was actually runs left on the board, but we'll see if they give a little better resistance today. Duran actually didn't pitch a bad game until he kind of ran out of gas there at the end. And I did happen to see that we've got CC Sabathia facing us today, so that'll be another tougher test. But for this game, we've got the regular lineup in. The subs will be in tomorrow. Then a few days off until the All-Star break and start the traditional second half of the season. By numbers, we were already in that. This is game 92, I think, off the top of my head. Polly on the mound for the Squirrels today, and also apologize for getting this out a little bit later. I'd planned on recording in that usual afternoon time slot, but we had an aquarium emergency today. Did lose a couple fish, but saved most of them. I think we lost 2, kept 6 in that tank, so could have been worse. Thankfully, I was able to get that straightened out. So Izturis grounds out to third. That'll bring Santana to the plate, and he will look at strike one. Grounds this one off to Kester for the second out of the inning. Here's Carlos Pena, who I guess I can't speak for other teams, but against us, Carlos Pena really does a whole lot of nothing, and David Ortiz, I'm not sure we've ever gotten him out, so I know who I would be starting at first base, but clearly they did not ask me. You think with another losing season ahead of them, they might be willing to make some changes. Pena's going to bloop this one over to second. Kester will make the catch, so 1-2-3 start to the game. Kester will start off things in the Squirrels half of the inning. Does appear to be the same lineup out there for the Cubs. As mentioned, CC Sabathia on the mound. First pitch from Sabathia is a strike. Swing and a miss will make it 0-2. Here's a line drive. That will get into right center for a leadoff single. So here comes Marvin. He will bat right-handed. That fastball is too far inside. Ahead of that changeup. Misses a slurve. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Kester is thrown out at second. Strike him out, throw him out. Base is empty for Chief, who will now come to the plate with 2 outs. And I'm trying to remember, I don't think Chief... Did he? Yeah, he had a hit yesterday. Later in the game, I think, during that big inning. Hits this one into center field. Stoltz is coming in, and he will make it there. So there is a hit, but still a 1-2-3 inning for the Cubs. Carlos Quinton's going to come to the plate to start things off for Chicago in the second.
Number 20, Carlos Quinton, left field.
Pauly throws in a strike one on a curveball, or a knuckleball rather. Throws a knuckle curve. I guess they're both kind of accurate, but more of a knuckleball, I think. Line right to Chief at third.
Number 6.
So here's Rongo, one of your all-star catchers this year. I presume. He was second, I'm pretty sure, in the vote getting, behind Sky in St. Louis. Tom led early in that vote and then dropped off the face of the earth, although his offense has not been the same this year, so I can't blame the voters. Rongo pops this up behind first base. Terry makes the catch. 2 away, and that will bring Orlando Cabrera to the plate. Knuckleball catches the outside corner. That one, I think, just a bit outside. throws in a fastball, and he gets the call at the knees. Line drive into right field, and that will be the Cubs' first hit of the day. So here's Telemaco at the plate. See if the Cubs try to steal second. They shouldn't, but they did make that mistake twice yesterday, and they were cut down fairly easily both times. Telemaco down 0-2. He will swing and miss strike 3. Runner did stay put the whole time. So maybe the Cubs learned something from yesterday's game. We go to the bottom of the second. 1 hit apiece for the teams, but no runs as of yet. Terry will lead it off for Indianapolis. His average is slipped below 400, hitting .399 at the moment. Though he has struggled, it seems, in lefty-lefty matchups, so don't know if this is going to be the game he gets back over that hill. He's got a 1-2 count so far, has not swung the bat as of yet. Does here, and it's going to be a soft liner to his Turris. 1 away, here's Frank. He will look at strike 1. Grounds this one off to Santana. 2 away, and here comes Tom. Sabathia starts him off with a fastball outside. There's a slurve in there for a strike. Changeup is down and away. A swing and a miss will make it 2-2. Misses outside again. We've got a full count with 2 outs. Nobody on base. And Tom hits his hard into center. Is this home run number 2? Oh, off the very top of the wall. I think he's done that a couple times this year. Just a few more home runs, I think, would have made a huge change in his case for All-Stars. Usually hits about 10 home runs a year. Boy, I still don't know how that didn't get over. Well, have to settle for a 2-out double. Zach's probably going to need a hit to get him in to score the first run of the game. She's, certainly capable of. Looks at a backdoor slurve for strike 1. And fouls that pitch away to make it 0-2. Whoa, this one gets away, almost hits Zach. It does move Tom on to third. So he does that again, that'll score a run. Instead, we get a ground ball through the middle, and that will score the first run of the game. RBI single makes it 1-0 Squirrels. Joey at the plate now, runner on first with 2 outs. Smacks it into right field for another single. Runners on first and second. He's typically been pulling the ball, but we'll take that no problem. Paulie is hitting over 200 this year. Only the 1 RBI, though. We'll see what he can do in this at-bat. Shoots it through the right side. Zach turning for home. Here comes a throw from Telemaco. It's going to be close, but Zach is in there. Paulie's second RBI of the year makes it a 2-0 Squirrels lead. Back to the top of the order. Kester looks at a ball. Actually, CC only got 1 strikeout the first time through the Squirrels order. That's a bit shocking. I don't remember right off who it was. I think it was Terry, actually, now that I think about it. Oh, Kester puts that right on the right field line. This is turning sideways in a hurry. 1 run already in. Paulie turning for home. He's going to make it there. Look at the pitcher being an athlete. It's all of a sudden a 4-0 Squirrels lead. Marvin at the plate, still with the runner in scoring position. So that fastball misses. And this one's up and in. It's 2-0. And Marvin looks at a strike. It's been all fastballs so far. It will continue to be fastballs. Santana gets that on a short hop over to first. That ends the inning, but the Squirrels, in that inning, 4 runs on 5 hits. We move to the third. Stoltz will lead things off for the Cubs. Don't think Stoltz did anything yesterday, but I am fairly confident he was starting in center when we saw him early in the year. He will not get a base hit. Kester ranges enough to the middle to pick that up and get it to first in time. 1 away, and here is CC Sabathia at the plate. Also, one thing yesterday, apparently I must have been thinking of a different season with Duran, because he has been with the Cubs all year this year, so that was the other time we saw him. I guess. He definitely wasn't in the transactions page. Sabathia grounds out to Kester, so that will be 2 outs, and Mycertus Turris back to the plate. Pauly only with one strikeout on the Cubs the first time around, which is also shocking. Pauly usually leads the league in strikeouts, but apparently today not one of those days. This Turris swings and misses to make it 1-2. And this is just foul. Chief took a dive at it, but could not come up with it. There's a little bloop towards short. Joey's able to get there on the fly, and that will end the top of the inning. 4-0 Squirrels as we go to the bottom half of the third, where Chief will lead things off. Chief flew out to center in his first at-bat. Wasn't a hard hit ball, it was more a question, could Stoltz charge it in time, but he did get there. Chief got a 2-0 count in this at-bat. Hits this one right to Pena, who will step on the bag for the first out. So here's Terry. Oh, Terry lined out. Who did strike out then? Oh, it was Marvin. It was the strike him out, throw him out. That's what it was. Now I remember. Terry, I think, finally feels like his first one in a little while. Gets that one over the right field wall. His 17th home run of the season. A 403-foot shot. Not a lot of doubt on that one. And he'll touch home to make it 5-0 Squirrels. Sabathia's going to soldier on. The Cubs just might be trying to save arms at this point, especially with the All-Star break coming up. Frank looks at strike one, and he will line this into center. Stoltz should have it, and he does. 2 away. Tom nearly homered in his last at-bat. Had to settle for a double. Looks at strike one. That slur down and out. Do believe it hit the dirt. Tom hits this one in the outfield again. Stoltz will make it there. Not as comfortably as the others, but he did make it there. So solo homer makes it 5-0 Squirrels as we go into the fourth. Santana will start things off. He ground out in his first at-bat.
69. Great Santana.
And he'll dump this into right field for a leadoff single. See if the Cubs can show a little life here. Carlos Pena softly lined out, I think it was to third in his first at-bat. He's got a 1-1 count at the moment. Could have been short, I can't remember for sure. Looks at strike two. Swings and misses, strike three. One down, here's Carlos Quinton. Also credited with a line out. Looks at strike one. Swings and misses at the changeup. He swings and misses the knuckleball. I think in Pauly's case, the changeup just means it breaks a different way. Rongo looks at strike one. He popped up to first in his first at-bat. It's quickly down 0-2 here. Oh, that one just missed. I actually thought that was going to be strike three. Swing and a miss that time, and that will be strike three for the third out in the top of the fourth. We go to the bottom half of the inning. 5-0 Squirrels in the bottom of the order coming up for Indianapolis. Although as of late, our bottom of the order has probably been more dangerous than the top. Zach already with an RBI single in this game. He looks at strike one. Hits this one fairly hard up in the left. Quinton, oh, not going to get there. It's going to land. It actually floated a little further back than I thought it would. You know, that might have been a home run in some parts. That was right back there in that 424 area. Just stayed up there and just sailed. I don't know what the wind's like today. I haven't paid attention to that. Well, I guess this display doesn't tell us. Joey got a base hit out into right in his first at-bat, which scored a run. I do believe, or no, it just set up the run. Anyway, we got no 1-2 count right now, and he will put this into center field for... Oh, no, Stoltz got there. I thought it was going to be a hit, but they did have Joey played in. One away. Pauly already, he got a RBI single in his first at-bat, his second one of the year. He's got a 1-1 count to start things here. and pulls this too far left. 1 and 2. That's not going to get down as Turris makes the grab. We go back to the top of the order for the third go-around. Kester, I do believe, 2 for 2 on the day, but he got caught stealing after that first hit. Looks at strike 1, fouls this pitch away. Makes it 0 and 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That'll end the fourth inning. Squirrels threaten, but no runs. 5-0 to go into the fifth, where Orlando Cabrera will lead things off for Chicago.
Number 18.
Cabrera did get a hit in his first at-bat. He'll look at a ball inside. This one misses inside as well. There's a swing and a miss. Makes it 2 and 1. Misses again. It's a 3 and 1 count. This is the con of having a knuckleballer. All right, does get that pitch in there. It's a full count. Swing and a miss, strike 3, comes all the way back. So here's Telemaco, who struck out. He was the lone strikeout the first time around. Paulie looking more like his regular self as far as strikeouts are concerned. Still has not given up very many hits. Telemaco at a 3-0 count. Paulie really flirting with giving up a walk here. He does get that one over for strike 1. Oh, gets the call. I actually thought that was ball 4, but another full count. There's ball 4. I could just feel it coming. I knew he had a walk in him. 1 on, 1 out. Here is Stultz, who ground out in his first at-bat. This could be a double play. That wasn't maybe not hit hard enough. Yeah, he easily safe at first. 2 away. Runner still on first for Sabathia, who I believe ground out in his first at-bat. Looks at strike 1. Ooh, just missed inside. 1 and 1. Swing and a miss will make it 1 and 2. This one just a bit high. 2 and 2. This one hit out in right field. Base hit for the opposing pitcher. 2 on with 2 out. And here's Meiser is Turris, who I do believe has ground out in both at-bats so far. So the Cubs looking to get on the board here. It's Turris with a 1 and 1 count. And he swings and misses to make it 1 and 2. Fastball up and away as Turris did not chase it. 2 and 2, 2 away, 2 on. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that will end the fifth inning. Well, the top half anyway. 5-0 Squirrels. Tripping over my words today. Marvin's going to lead things off for Indianapolis in the bottom half of the inning. Sabathia will stay out there. Marvin 0 for 2, a strikeout and a ground out so far. Looks at strike 1 here. This one just a bit outside. Swings and misses at the slurve. Hits this one right near first base, and it gets by Pena. Marvin's going to try to make it a double, and he sure will make it there. Leadoff double for Marvin right down the right field line. So I don't think he slowed down for a moment. That's just a good hustle play. So here's Chief. Is he 0 for 2 today? He might be 0 for 2. Or did he get a hit in his last at-bat? I can't remember. He's got a 2 and 1 count right now. Little swings at that low fastball. 2 and 2. That's going into right field. That should be a hit. Telemaco gave it a good run, but couldn't make it there. It's going to turn into an RBI double, though. 6-0 Squirrels. Nobody out left in this inning. Nobody out yet in this inning. Oh, where left came from. Here's Terry. You say Sabathia really flailing out there today. You got to wonder how much longer the Cubs are going to let him stay out there. He's got Terry with a 1 and 1 count. Terry homered in his last at bat. Probably because I said he struggled against lefties this year. Had to show me up. Line drive out into left center. Yeah, left center field, and that will score another run. Another RBI double makes it 7-0 Squirrels. And they will keep going with Sabathia. Here's Frank. Still nobody out in this inning. Wild pitch. That'll move Terry on to third. Sabathia just not having a good day. Ground ball. That'll get through the middle and score yet another run. 8-0 Squirrels. Finally, the Cubs go and get him. Here comes Scott Doman to try to stop the bleeding.
Number 27, Scott Doman.
So here's Tom. He's already got a double. Can't remember actually what he did in his last at-bat. He must have made an out because Zach let off. So must be 1 for 2. Lines this one into right center, and that will be yet another hit. Sabathia still responsible for Frank, who's going to turn for home. And that's going to be a run scored from first on an RBI double. 9-0. They can close the book on Sabathia. It was not a great story for him today. There is still nobody out in this bottom of the fifth. Zach has a runner in scoring position with a 1-1 count. Looks at strike 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. There's finally the first out in this inning. So here's Joey at the plate. Looks at strike 1. And he will put this one just foul down the third base side. I mean, not just foul, but regardless, that one is more foul. This is not foul. It will be right to Pena. Does move the runner to third. 2 outs. Pauly at the plate. Does he have 2 hits today? Can't remember now. I lost track during that big inning who did what. He's got a 3-0 count at the moment, though. He will take strike 1. Take strike 2. Full count with 2 outs, but the runner on third, so he won't take off. Swing and a miss, strike 3. All right, well, we finally get to the 6th inning. It's now a 9-0 ball game. Santana's going to lead things off for Chicago. The hits are 13-3.
Number 069, Great Santana.
First pitch to Santana is swung on and missed. That pitch is too low. Fouled away. That will make it 1-2. Liner towards second. Kester will make that grab.
Number 23,
So here's Carlos Pena, who is 0 for 2. He will swing under a high fastball. Misses on the knuckleball. I'm not sure knuckled like Pauly wanted, but it worked. And looks at a fastball for strike 3. 2 away. Carlos Quinton is 0 for 2. Line out and a strikeout. That pitch misses outside. And a swing and a miss to make it 1-1. Into center field. That should be a hit. 2-out single will bring Rongo to the plate. He is 0 for 2 today. So he looks at strike 1. Swing and a miss to make it 0-2. Looks at strike 3. That'll bring us to the bottom of the 6th inning. I think we're all just going through the motions at this point. 9-0 Squirrels, as Kester will start things off. No 10-run rule in Major League Baseball, although maybe they ought to consider it. Hey, it's been a blessing in college ball, I can tell you. Kester 2 for 3 on the day. He's got a 1-1 count right now. That pitch down and in. 2-1. Fouled away. Makes it 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. One down. Here's Marvin. Got a double in his last at bat. Looks at strike 1. Hits this one right to Santana. That will be the second out. Here's Chief. He's got a double in his last at bat as well. I do believe everybody in the lineup has at least one hit now. That's up the middle. That'll be his second hit of the day. Will he try to make it into a double? Yeah, he's going to try, and he's going to do it. All right, 2-out double brings Terry to the plate. He's already homered today. Looks at strike 1. That pitch is down and out. Noman wiping his brow. We have seen him, I think, in all 3 games this series. Or no, sorry, it's only game 2. But we saw him yesterday. Flown into left. And that will get us to the 7th. 9-0 as we go into the later innings. Orlando Cabrera is going to lead off for the Cubs. So we will go get Nakai to, I would presume, pitch 2 innings, and he'll go into Terry's spot, which will bring Sweeney into the game to play first.
Your attention, please. Now on pitch for Indianapolis, number 18, Nakai.
All right, Cabrera 1 for 2 on the day. Looks at strike 1 on a curveball. Chases a fastball to make it 0-2. Looks at strike 3. 1 away. Here's Telemaco. He has struck out and walked so far. So he looks at strike 1. Swings and misses to make it 0-2. Misses that. Well, Nakai misses it. Foul pop-up. Tom should have it, and he does. 2 away, and here is Stoltz, who is ground out in both at-bats. Looks at strike 1. Swing and a miss to make it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That'll bring us to the 7th inning stretch. 9-0 Squirrels. And Frank's going to lead off on the other side.
Your attention, please. Now, please rise and join the singer.
All right, Cubs are going to go back to their bullpen. Find Butron, who I actually don't think we saw him yesterday. I'm pretty sure we did see him earlier in the year. I might be wrong about that, though. First pitch is called a strike. Another called strike makes it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Well, I just got a new subscriber as I was recording this. So, welcome aboard, Patriotic Man, apparently. Tom at the plate. He's got a 2-0 count with 1 out. Backdoor curve makes it 2-1. Swing and a miss to make it 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Kind of feels like the Squirrels aren't really trying so hard anymore, and I don't really blame them. Zach looks at a strike. That pitch is up and in. Hits this one into center field, right to Stoltz. I'm not sure he had to take a single step. We go into the 8th inning. Pitcher spot due up for the Cubs. Still 9-0. So Nakai will get a second inning. Well, they're going to pinch hit. I thought they might let Butron hit at this point. But here's David Ortiz. Probably to come in here and hit a home run.
Number 34, David Ortiz.
First pitch is too high. He could walk him. That is an option. Now, line drive up the middle for a base hit. So I'm not sure we have gotten him out.
Number 6.
Here's this Turris. He's 0 for 3 so far. Looks at strike one. Yeah, there, girl. Fouled away. That'll make it 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike three. One down. Here's Santana. He's 1 for 3. Runner still on first. Fastball in there for a strike. Swing and a miss to make it 0-2. And blows that fastball by for the second out of the inning. Here's Carlos Pena, who's 0 for 3. That changeup bounces in. There's a fastball over the outside corner. Swing and a miss on a changeup. Looks at strike three right down the middle on a fastball, and that will end the top of the 8th. Still 9-0 Squirrels. Joey's going to lead things off. See, the Cubs might double switch here, put a pitcher into what was Pena's spot. Or they might cheat on a double switch. Well, they did a little bit different way than I thought they would. Ortiz is going to come out of the game. Ted Lilly's going to go to the mound. Excuse me, and Floyd is going to come in and play left field for Carlos Quinton. All right, Joey 1 for 3 so far. Or 1 for 4. We got a base hit his first time up. That's what matters. He's got an 0-2 count at the moment. Slider down in the dirt. Ground ball off to short, and that will be the first out of the inning. Sweeney will take his first at-bat of the day. He's also hitting .399 at the moment. Looks at strike one. Pulls this one foul. Not a lot foul, but foul down the left field line. That pitch didn't miss by much, but Sweeney was able to hold up. Hits this one, a pop-up to Santana, who makes the play. 2 away. Here's Kester. He's 2 for 4 so far. Fouls that pitch back. Oh, swings at a high one. 0-2, although Kester probably just about as ready to go home as everybody else is right now. Grounds out off to third, and that will be it for the 8th inning. We go to the 9th, an awfully big hole for the Cubs to try to come back from. Floyd's going to lead things off after he just came into the game to play left field. I'm sure Zapp's not ready to pitch yet, so let's go with Jones. Let's let him pitch again. Put him into Kester's spot, which will bring Phil into play second. I don't anticipate him having an at-bat.
Your attention, please. Now coming on to pitch for Indianapolis, number 25, Jones.
All right. First pitch in there for strike one. It was borderline, but he got the call. That one too far inside. I'm sure the umpire's ready to go home, too. Bloop towards short. Joey makes a catch. 1 away. Rongo 0 for 3 with a couple strikeouts. Looks at a fastball to the outside half. Another one towards Joey, which again he catches on the fly. Orlando Cabrera, 1 for 3, though he struck out in his last 2 at-bats. Breaking ball too far outside. That one in the dirt, 2-0. There's a breaking ball for strike one. Foul tip makes it 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That will be your ball game. Not a lot of drama today. Chicago Cubs 0, Indianapolis Squirrels 9. All right. See how long this highlight reel goes. I have a feeling you're not going to see much in the way of Cubs highlights here. Alright, Zach is going to be named your player of the game. Thank you everybody for watching. If you want to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, feel very free. Otherwise, we'll see you back here tomorrow to finish up this series. See you then.